Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Seema and you're watching me on Seema's Academy. Today's video we are going to revise the chapter 1 according to the question bank. Okay, so DKPU Dakshina Kannada PU board in a question bank na prakara first chapter na revise madlikkideve. Now we shall look into the 1 marks question part A. First question, what is efficiency? And the answer for that is efficiency means completing the task assigned with the minimum cost. ಕಡಿಮೆ ವೆಚ್ಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು efficiency ದಕ್ಷತೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೇವೆ. Second one, what is effectiveness concerned with? Effectiveness is concerned with completing the task, or effectiveness is concerned with the end result. Okay, just completing the task is called as effectiveness. Third question, give an example for top level, middle level or supervisory level management. This can be asked separately. Top level management example kelidre you have to write board of directors or CEO, chief executive officers. Middle level ge kelidalli you have to write managers, production manager or sales manager. Supervisory level athava operational level management example kelidre you have to write either foremen or supervisors. Fourth one, this is a MCQ. Which of the following is not a function of management? ಈ ನಾಲ್ಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಯ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? Which is not the function. We have studied the functions of management ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ? It is planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So which of the following is not coming under the function? Planning, yes, it is a function. Staffing, it is a function. Cooperating is not a function of management. So your answer is C, cooperating. Fifth one, management is dash. Options, an art, a science, both art and science, D, neither. So your answer is C, management is both an art as well as science. Sixth one, the following is not an objective of management. So which one of the following is not an objective of management? ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಈ ನಾಲ್ಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಅಲ್ಲ? Which is not an objective. First one, earning profits, ಲಾಭ ಗಳಿಸುವುದು ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಹೌದು. Okay, earning profits is an objective of management because we have seen in the objectives of management we basically have organizational objectives, adralli survival, profit, growth. So profit is coming under objective. Second one, growth of organization, ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ, that is also coming under the objective of management. Providing employment, ಉದ್ಯೋಗವನ್ನ ಒದಗಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು, that is also an objective of management. Policy making, ನಿಯಮಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. Policy making is a function of top management, but it is not a objective. Uddesha alla. So answer is D here. Okay, policy making is not an objective of management. Seventh one, policy formulation is the function of dash. So who is going to make the policies? Who is going to formulate the policies? Policies ಗಳನ್ನ formulate ಮಾಡುವವರು ಯಾರು? Top level management, middle level management, operational management, all the above. Answer is top level management. Who is going to frame the policies? Top level management. So answer is A here. Eighth question, again an MCQ. Coordination is dash. What is coordination? A, function of management. B, essence of management. C, objective of management. None of the above. It is not a function of management because function of management alli baruvanthaddu 5 that we have discussed alva. Essence of management, yes, it is the essence of management. Coordination is the essence of management. An objective of management is not the answer. Uddesha alla. Okay, coordination is not the objective of management. It is not the function of management, but it is the essence of management. So answer is B here. Coordination is the essence of management. Now coming to the part B, 2 marks questions. Define management. Okay, you can write the definition according to Kreitner or Harold Kuhns, whichever definition you find comfortable. Yav definition sulabha agtade aa definition anna bariri. And when definition is asked, you have to write definition itself. According to Kreitner athava according to Harold Kuhns na definition anna bariri. Don't write the meaning for the definition. Okay, you will lose marks. You will not get full 2 marks if you write the meaning for definition. You have to write the definition. In the rarest case, if you forget the definition completely, then you can write the meaning. Maybe some valuators would give you mark. But otherwise, definition keluvaga definition anna baribeku. State any 2 organizational objectives of management. Now see, organizational objectives are asked. Sanghatanatmaka uddeshagalana kelidare. Yavudellade we have 3. That is survival, profit and growth. Out of these 3, you can write any 2. It is not the objectives of management. Objectives of management are 3. Organizational objective, social objective, personal objective. Illi keliruvanta question, state any 2 organizational objectives. So you can write either survival, profit or growth. Next, define coordination. Again, you have to write the definition itself, not the meaning. Coordination definition according to McFarlane baribodu or according to Theo Heyman. Any of the definition you can write. Justify the importance of coordination by any 2 factors. Okay, importance of coordination we had seen in the last video. That is, we have 3 importance: growth in size, specialization and functional differentiation. So you have 3 points here. You can write any 2. Explanation koduvanta avashyakate illa 2 marks ge. When any 2 points are asked, you just write the side points. That is more than enough to fetch you 2 marks. Okay. Now the 4 marks questions, part C. First question, explain the objectives of management. So objectives of management, we have 3 objectives: organizational objectives, personal objectives and social objectives. How the mark is allotted? 2 plus 1 plus 1. And first objective, organizational objectives ke 2 marks allot madidare. Why? Because under that you have to mention survival, profit, growth. And what is survival, what is profit, what is growth annodana at least one sentence alli baribekagtade. Okay. And then 1 mark for writing what is personal objective and the meaning, what is social objective and the meaning. So whenever you write the side points, give proper explanation. At least 2 to 3 sentences of explanation, exact sentences. Next, give any 4 grounds to say management is important. Okay, you have to write the importance of management. 5 importance is there, like management helps in achieving group goals, management helps in creating a dynamic environment, management increases the efficiency, management helps in achieving the personal objectives, management helps in the development of the society. So basically you have 5 importance of management. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ 4 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ 4 ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬರೀರಿ. Okay, and you have to give valid explanations for those. Now moving on to the part D, 8 marks question. Explain the characteristics of management. See, whenever you write essay type questions, 8 marks long answers anna bariyuvaga, it is advisable to write an introduction. ಒಂದು ಪೀಠಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಬರೆದು ನಂತರ start with the explanation. Okay, here you can write the meaning of management ಅಥವಾ definition ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ management ಇದು ಅದನ್ನ ಬರೀರಿ, then start with the characteristic. That would hardly take you 1 minute to write the management definition or the meaning. Okay, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ time ಹೋಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. So give an introduction and then start with the characteristics. So you have 7 characteristics here, 1 mark each for all the characteristic, but third characteristic ke 2 marks anna allot ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. That is because third one is management is multi-dimensional and we have 3 dimensions alva. That is management of people, management of work and management of operations. Alli 3 sub points iruva karana 2 marks is allotted for that characteristic. Next, management as an art and a science are not mutually exclusive but complement to each other. Elucidate. 3 plus 3 plus 2. Now how to write answer for this question? Write the meaning of art, write the features of art and explain it. Similarly, write the meaning of science, write the features of science and explain. Then you have to write how management is an art. ಓಕೆ, ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಒಂದು ಕಲೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್. Next, how management is a science. Similarly, comparing it to the features of science, you have to write how management becomes a science. Therefore, at the end, you have to give a conclusion. Therefore, we can say that both management is both an art as well as science. This is how you conclude the answer for this question. So, accordingly, marks are allotted. 3 marks for writing about art, 3 marks for writing about science, 2 marks for telling how management is an art, how science management is a science, and writing the conclusion. Conclusion also carries marks. Next, define coordination. Explain the characteristics of coordination. ಸಮನ್ವಯತೆಯ ಗುಣಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೀಸ್ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. as you can see 2 plus 6. ಮೆಕ್ಫರ್ಲನ್ ನ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಬರೀಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಥಿಯೋ ಹೇಮನ್ ನ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. So you can write the definition of coordination that carries 2 marks. Then explain the characteristics of coordination. We have, I think, 6 characteristics of coordination. Write all of those 6 points and give explanation at least 3 to 4 sentences. Last question that can be asked under 8 marks is, management is a series of continuous interrelated functions. Comment. Okay, here you have to write about the functions of management. We have 5 functions: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. First, again 3 plus 5. Why? Because here you have to give an introduction. You have to tell how management is a continuous interrelated function. ಈ planning, organizing, staffing, directing ಮತ್ತೆ controlling ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಹೇಗೆ relate ಆಗಿದೆ. What is the connection between these 5 functions? You have to explain at least half a page and then go on explaining the function. Planning ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೇನು, organizing ಏನು, staffing ಏನು, directing ಏನು, controlling ಏನು. So each of these point carries 1 mark. So 5 functions. For explaining 5 functions, you will get 5 marks. 3 marks for telling how these functions are continuously interrelated. Okay. So these questions can be asked for 8 marks. Under the last category, that is section E, we have a practical oriented question for 5 marks. Assuming that you are a manager of an organization, draw the neat diagram of different levels of management to specify that authority responsibility relationships create different levels of management. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು diagram ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. You have to draw that a triangle and create 3 different levels: top management, middle management ಮತ್ತೆ operational management. Explanation ಕೊಡುವಂತ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ for practical oriented questions. You just do the diagram and write those 3 levels in an order. Okay, it is top level, middle level, and then operational level. Don't do it reverse. You will not get any marks. So you can get easily 5 marks if you draw the diagram and write those 3 levels in an order. So that's about revision today. First chapter, according to the DKPU question bank, we have revised. And for all those who are new to the video, I will be giving the links of the previous videos in the description box. Please check it. And thank you for watching the video. And if you like, please like and share it with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel, Seema's Academy, for more such videos on business studies. Thank you.